Hello, Facebook and YouTube. So I hope everyone is doing great. Look at this. We have all the superheroes in the stage today. Alberto and Umar. If you guys not yet known about this, Umar's group is actually Early Bird. They have renamed their group from the previous style and went into a new direction, which I really respect it because that should be the direction people should go. So I will pass the mic to Umar so he can talk a bit about himself and everything else that we are going to talk about. So Sam is supposed to join us, but it seems
Oh, there he
he's
is.
still having some technical issues. Hello, Sam. Hello, everyone. Drop us a comment, say hi, and whatever it is. I hope Jaideep, our first supporter, is already in. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Umar.
Yep. Hey guys, yeah, it's me, but just in a different group. Most of you guys know me. Some of you who don't, I'm the admin in the Early Bird group, along with Sam Jasani. We used to be a deals group where you can buy and sell deals that people have previously missed. We tried to do it different at that point, where we wanted people to be able to purchase the deals at the price that was or initially offered. It was really difficult just because there's so many lifetime deals that come back for the second time and the price changes and the deal changes. So to keep up with that and what's cost and what's below cost and what's above cost, it all became a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. So we decided that we've got this fantastic group, very receptive and responsive group, and we should be doing something more for the group and the community. Hence, we decided to go in the direction of launching just a hand collection at a few deals. So yeah, that is what we're currently doing.
Awesome.
Yeah. So they are also bringing in very valued um, deals that you don't usually find anywhere else. So such as this one, and we are going to take a look at how it works, how simple it is, how it can help. So the product name is Swift Performance AI. They have been in the market, if I'm not mistaken, Umar, they have been in the market for nearly 6-7 years now, I think.
6 years, yeah.
Yeah. So
6 years. Yeah.
they have been doing this and for a while, and they know they are part of things. So I have seen the previous version, the Swift Performance version 2, which was that you select the checkboxes and configure the things, and then you apply. The newer
Yeah.
AI version is basically automated. So when you
Yeah.
start optimizing, when you install the plugin, it will understand what kind of system you have, whether you have WooCommerce or e-commerce system enabled, and what kind of server you have, and it will act and configure according to it. So that's more of the plugin. Main powerful part of the plugin is simplicity. So
Yeah.
Sam, is your connection okay?
Still
Alberto?
I think
glitching. He just commented. He says still glitching.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I could hear him.
Oh,
Hey,
I
Sam.
can. Yeah. Asif is on top of this. Yes, I will show. And actually, I commented and tagged you, Asif, in my previous post. So you can also take a look at that. And we are going to take a look at. So Asif is saying Sam's network is always slow. So imagine. Uh, so okay, so how we are going to go and look at it. So we have few sample sites. So some of it is running on typical WordPress with WooCommerce, and some of it is like vanilla sites. So we will take a look at how much it can improve or what the process is. So before going into all that, actually, we need to know what it is about. Let me share my tab, and we take it from there. So Alberto, you want to introduce yourself in the stream? Sorry,
Yeah.
I kind of bypassed it. It's my bad.
No, it's okay. We were trying to get Sam in, and he had some network
Yeah.
issues. Hi, everybody. We've done some videos already. Make sure to like and subscribe Ruhani's channel. I'll put the link right now. But yeah, we look at WordPress tools, tech tools, all kinds of stuff. So here's the YouTube channel, and then there's the link for the deal if you guys want to get it. We're gonna go over it. And then my expertise, so I'm a IT manager. I do a lot of IT work, and I always look at technology and how we can improve life and how can we work smarter and not harder. So I'm looking at this tool right now too for my work, to see how we have a bunch of WordPress sites to see how we can speed it up and make it better.
So some of the audience is saying that they cannot comment. So this is a problem that is going around with all the live streams, that every time we are trying to do live stream, there will be comments blocked by Facebook. Even it is a good comment. Even there is no marker in it, they will just not let the comment to be posted.
Even if
So
you just say hello.
yeah. So I'm getting messages that their comment is not coming out. So let me show what is Swift performance. So they have been flying under the radar for a while, and I think last year also they did a Black Friday. But of course, what early bird pulled in, the pricing that was not there. And if I'm not mistaken, the price was pretty high even last year, even during Black Friday. So this one actually does all the things that Swift AI version 2 can do, plus some additional things, like it will do the UCSS, the critical CSS, and it will defer the JavaScript. So all this process is simplified in a sense that you don't have to configure anything initially. You just install the plugin, assign the license, and it will start doing the work. So one of the things that I have noticed that so I have access to one of the site that Sam actually uses, is one of his sample site, but it has solid amount of content. I'm going to show the site quickly. I'm not sure, is it okay to show the site or not?
Yes, fine. Yeah, it's a demo site.
So this is the site. Is actually the e-commerce is already integrated. So if you go to shop now, so there is traditional WooCommerce things. You can go and have a look that there are add to cart and all the common features are there, related products and whatnot. So this site is already enhanced by AI. Let's take a look how it is enhanced. So the cache is 100%, optimization thread is 100%, images has been optimized, and pretty much at this point, there's nothing to touch. It does this part automatically, but of course you can peek under the hood. Means you can go here, you can turn off the cache, you can turn off all the things that if it is conflicting or whatever it is, then you can select optimize images. You can even enable the experimental feature, which is code optimizer. So I will zoom it up a little bit so you can see the text clearly. The code optimizer is still in experimental stage, so it helps certain plugin, they inject the CSS and JavaScript file even though they are not being used. So this happens a lot in WordPress. You can actually try it out and see how it works out for you. Then you can turn on the development mode. In this mode, it will not enable any caching, so it will just let you test the site as it is. Then on the integration part, you can enable the Cloudflare module, so it will be able to purge the Cloudflare cache from the plugin itself. It's pretty neat. You can also use Cloudflare proxy cache. So this is something different than the typical APO caching. You can create a token for this from your Cloudflare and okay, sorry. I hope Sam finally managed to join, but anyway, where was I? So if you just want to enable the Cloudflare module, you can actually just use token mode. So on the other hand, you have WooCommerce. You can pre-build the product variations. Checkout, you can speed it up. And price fragments, you can use Ajax to show the price fragments and update the price fragments. So this is about it. So now, if you really want to dig in, means you want granular control of things, so you can click under the hood. Let me know if this font is big enough, or I will make it even bigger. Sometimes it happens that it's very difficult to look at. So I'm going inside here. Here you can do a lot more things, like you can enforce the SSL, you can enable the cache for the logged in people, logged in users. You can exclude certain post types that doesn't need caching, for example, media or elements. So elements is basically cadence type of elements. Then you can ignore query parameters, bypass cache cookies, then enable gzip compression. So it will enable it for Nginx and Apache or Lightspeed. Then you will be able to choose whether you want to keep the original headers or not. Sorry, I clicked it and it will rebuild the cache. And if some reason the loopback is disabled on your server, you can actually use this to remotely rebuild the cache. This is part one of the advanced settings. You can do certain things like optimize images on upload. You can do this. The Lazyload images, smart image sizing. So it will size the image according to the devices. Then you can enforce the image sizes, optimize rendering. So these are on the image side. Then on the fragment part, you can actually select shortcodes that you want to use Ajax to load. So on the navigation part, it actually prefetch all the URLs that is inside your menu. Means all the links underneath, it will prefetch them. Means when you mouse over, they actually create the cache for that specific hover item or the menu item. And when you click it, it will load pretty much instantly. Then you can cache all the HTTP requests. It's not necessary, but you can turn it on if you want more power in the system. This is just the additional things that whether you want to disconnect the site. A lot of people asked in my previous post that, okay, can we disconnect a site and reconnect another one? Yes, you can. So definitely you can disconnect the site, or you can disconnect it from the interface, remove the site and add a new site. Your license will stack up in that. These are just this much, and that's it. You can purge the cache or reset the cache. So that is all about the advanced settings, but most of the time you don't need it, because when Sam gave me this website, this is what he did. Literally, he just installed the plugin and enabled it, assigned the license, and that is all he did. So we are going to take a look at, but before that, let me just check that which platform this is running on. Yeah, sorry. Alberto, Umar, you guys have anything?
Yeah, no. So I think you've just highlighted the simplicity of the tool is just plug
Yeah.
and play. So yeah, I think that is what makes this plugin stand out above all the others. There have been some cases where it hasn't worked as we would have liked. To be honest, I can't put my finger on why, but we have a very, very responsive founder. And if you reach out to him, so if you've tried the plugin and for some reason it's not worked, or you haven't got the results that you thought you would have gotten, you can always reach out to the founder, and he can always advise you on how to fine tune it, or help you in that process.
Yeah, so I gotta say though, so Rouhani installed this on one of my sites that was running Divi, and a lot of caching plugins have issues with Divi, and this one didn't have any issues with Divi in the sense of breaking the site or anything like that. Um, the lazy loading, I would have liked it to load some of the items that are in the toolbar first, in the header. But otherwise, I think it did a pretty good job on that site, considering that site had um, probably like 25 plugins or more. Um, but but I think it did a decent job on that site.
Yeah, so we have a lot of questions from the community. So I'm just marking them in favorites so we can highlight these once we go into the Q&A discussion. And yeah, I'm just highlighting all the people who joined. Thank you so much. So now I wanted to highlight one simple thing. So in Lightspeed Cache, those who are talking about Lightspeed Cache, I want you to know that Lightspeed Cache has a cheating system. So it took me a while to understand, because when I see that there is a guest optimization and guest cache. So what are these two things? So what they do, they detect GTmetrix, they detect Google page speed bot, and what they do, they disable the JavaScript and lazy load everything. So what happens? You get about 100% score if you enable the guest optimization. I'm going to show you that. That is why sometimes even if you see 100 by 100 on Lightspeed Cache, it's not really 100. So
Hey, Ronnie, Sam sent a link to
yeah,
Google
I'm trying
page speed
to,
results. Ah,
because
okay.
there's so many tabs open.
Yeah, I didn't know if you saw it. 'Cause-
Yeah. So I'm going to share this tab so you guys get an understanding. I hope everyone can see this. I need to zoom this up. So this is the site just now we saw, and this is the mobile performance score, and this is the desktop performance score. So I think, but I wanted to know from Sam, what was the previous result for this site?
It was in the 60s mobile, if
Oh,
I remember
mobile in the
correctly.
60s. Okay.
Yeah.
So 60 plus in mobile and desktop perhaps around 90. Or okay, he's sharing now. So I know you guys have yeah. So Tallboy asks, so basically your plugin can be managed with tool to enhance your website speed. This is a caching plugin. Yes, it will enhance the performance of the website. Yeah, Antosa, yeah. I will highlight all these questions. So I'm just adding it to the start questions first. Then we will go through it. Now, for some reason, I can see the. So Joginder Kumar is saying, I also heard the same thing for other tools. In which context? Yeah. So I don't want to start a gaslighting type of thing, but you do need to remember NitroPack also does these kind of things, that if there is request coming in from GTmetrix or Pingdom or similar things, it will not serve the JavaScript and CSS. So it will be a blank site without any styling. So definitely you will get 100%. Yeah, Asif have a very good question. What is AI thing in this? S is adds in the AI. I mean, it adds AI in the name. Is the automation part. Is basically the automation part. Once you install it, it will self-configure itself without you touching anything. So I think for Lightspeed Cache, it took me so much time because every site is different and something will break and it's difficult to identify without testing again and again and again. Okay, so I hope he sent me the. Oh, he haven't. Did I miss some other comments in between? Because I'm looking at different tabs.
No, so I haven't seen him respond with the comment yet on the site.
Okay.
I'd also like to ask the audience as well if anybody's bought it, because the lifetime deal's been going on for a few days now. If you've bought it and you've had an experience, whether positive or negative, drop a comment and tell us exactly how you feel about your experience with the product, so we can learn. If it's not working as we think, then we can take that back to the founder, and if it's working, then great.
Okay, so I'm going to show something that will. Let me just check one of the site that I had opened. Okay, so I found it. I'm going to show the audience that how do the cache plugins cheat. So cheat might be a bad word, but is something along the line. I will show you how you can do it in Lightspeed Cache and get great numbers regardless how bad is your site. I'm going to share this tab. Okay, let me know if you guys can see the tab.
Lightspeed Cache. Yeah.
Right. So here, so there are some options. You will notice that this is under page cache. So where is this? So there is a whole lot of options inside here that you actually need to understand how does it work. Come on, where is this thing?
They heard you talking about it on the live, so they decided to hide it.
Seriously, I can't find it now. So it has so many options, right? It's
so Sam is saying he's going to switch off the plugin for content role, and I think if you could
okay.
do
Yeah. Is it in general? So this is one of my other tests. Okay, so I found it.
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
if you look at these two options, I'm not sure if you can see this clearly. Guest mode provides an always cacheable landing page for automated guest first-time visit. Then attempts to update the cache varies by Ajax. This option can help to correct the cache vary certain advanced mobile and tablet visitors. So if I turn on these things, you will see in the next tab, it detects what are the page speed bots. So once it detects these things, Pingdom, Google, GTmetrix, Lighthouse, so they will stop all the JavaScript from loading. And the reason I'm telling you this, because this doesn't actually improve the usability of the end user. This only improves the page speed test result. So this is the part I wanted to show in Lightspeed Cache. Okay, I think, did Sam turn it off?
I'm not sure. He
Okay,
said
let
he's
me
turning it
just
off
check
right now.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned it off.
Okay.
So now I can do a new test. Let me share this tab. Hopefully everyone can see. So previous mark was 92. Desktop $99. This is with Swift AI on this website. Okay, now I'm going to run a quick speed test on this. What was the site we tested, Alberto, on your site?
Timspinning.com.
Okay.
I'll send it to you right now on the.
We also need to find out if Sam deleted the plugin, because unless you delete the plugin, it
So
maintains.
it went back to yellow, not so bad, but it still went back to yellow. And desktop still 92. So previously desktop was 99, mobile was 90. It was in the green, 93 or 94. I can't remember. Mobile was 92 and desktop was 99. Now is 84 and 92. Yeah. So I will run this website now in GTmetrix.
Yeah, somebody's just commenting, I don't trust Google page speed.
No, because it's more of a guideline. Is not 100% user experience, not 100%. Is more of a guideline. So if you look at their documentation, it give you a guideline that it should be in this way. It should be in this way. But if you try any popular website, for example, if you try CNN.com, they are popular. I would say they are popular, or some other company, or BBC.com, right? Or BBC.co.uk. So you guys also need to get real that not every website, especially a popular website, will not have a good marker. The strategy like this, if you are big enough, if you are popular enough, actually even CNN doesn't care. So let me see what is the outcome of this. So it redirected to www.cnn.com, but it doesn't come up with the result.
It's still working, says.
Yeah. So I was running this test. So TTFB on that website that we are testing from Sam, even though the performance is 93, but you can see it's almost took 1 second, 879 ms for the TTFB. So TTFB is very important. What I noticed earlier that TTFB comes down to over here, 0.2 second or less with the Swift. Wow, they don't even load this, or they blocked it.
Plus, it's not a WordPress site, right?
No,
Isn't NASA's site a WordPress site?
no, you can try WordPress.org.
There you go.
I wonder what this will be. Or they just block it so nobody can see the.
It just takes some time. The page insight's never fast when I run it.
Okay, so
There you go.
WordPress.org, I don't know how powerful server they are running on, but even that, their performance is 67 and desktop is 77. And that is a very minimalist site. If you go to WordPress.org, it's actually not highly designed website. It's very minimalistic. From my point of view, it's pretty minimalistic. You can take a look at it. Right? It has some thumbnails over here, but these are pretty much compressed. And everything that this site is not even that But do you know this is 2014 theme, WordPress default theme that come with WordPress 6.4. So yes, oh, page speed insights has been having issues today. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, desktop is always higher than. Hi, Victor. Thanks for joining. Corey, I am Tallboy asked what is the learning curve for this software. I don't think if you ask this question, you need this software. I
missed the
don't
question.
see their own CDN. They don't have their own CDN. Yeah, but yeah, Tallboy, to address your question, as we can see on the screen, those who are dealing with cache plugins, they need to have a solid understanding that what kind of server they're running on, what is the capacity, what is the CPU, what is the RAM available. If it is a shared hosting, they will not always have the value defined by the hosting provider. They will not always have it because it's shared. The whole point of shared is that it will not always give you the exact value. It's not a dedicated value. So sometimes it will be up and sometimes it will be down.
Yeah, but I think the AI part of this Swiss performance is to kind of help you put in what it thinks is
Actually, I can
good to help you out.
show it to people because I have a demo site which I can instantly install and show you why it is AI. Means basically you don't have to do anything on your side. So why don't I go and do this, right?
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Thank you.
So I have this website. Let me share the tab. This is a complete website. It is built with Cadence free version with a free starter template. So this is a complete website. It has all the objects and it has multiple pages. All the pages are filled up. Means there are images. I hope you can see because I'm in a different tab. I'm not able to see the screen.
Yep.
So, yeah. So this is a completely done website. I called it WP1. It's in my subdomain. And I have identical sites, exactly duplicate of this site in another place. So I'm going to go and install, add new plugin, and upload the plugin. So you will get to know that what is the exact process involved to get this done. Now I'm going to install the plugin, install now. Let me enlarge the font. Okay. I hope this is big enough. And I'm going to activate the plugin. Just to let you guys know, this is actually a test website that. So this is because I am already logged in. So they will show you that how many sites I have and how many activated. So I'm just going to click connect. So now you can see at the bottom here, you will be able to see what it is detecting. So it's done. So it is working on main optimization thread and fine tuning. An image to optimize is 159 plus images. So the main cache has been created pretty fast. Now I'm going to test the site once that caching is done.
Looks like Sam got everything working now.
Yeah.
Oh, except no audio.
There is audio.
Oh, there
Actually,
he is.
Oh my God, what happened, man?
hey, it's a browser, man.
Oh, I'm using Edge. I always use Edge and
Oh,
Chrome and Firefox. So depending.
We got the same. Yeah, I use Edge and Chrome as well,
Yeah.
and sometimes Firefox. Yeah.
so I don't think I have an internet issue. I think it was a Chrome issue.
Yeah.
I use Ignite mode and private browser, and it's working now. I think. Am I glitchy anymore? No.
No, you're not.
You move.
You're very now is very clean and solid sound.
Okay, so let me. Okay, no worries. That's good.
Where did you go?
He's gonna come back.
Yeah. I don't know where you went. So I'm still waiting for this to actually. Oh, okay. I don't know what unknown error is this. Okay. I'm just waiting for it to finish the caching. So at the initial stage, it will take some time. I think in this part, there's a similarity with the Rabbit Loader plugin previously. So they do something similar to this. So the cache is instantly. So sometimes a lot of people complained that I have 100% cache. How come it went down to 96% and went back to 100%? So let me explain. So you have, let's say, 14 pages cached. Now you updated one of your pages. So that page need to recache. Means this number will reduce according to the number of pages that was cached before. Now invalidated 1 or 2 page because you updated some content or text or whatever it is. Then it will recache the page and bring it to 100%. So that is where someone can get confused. Oh, okay, why it's going down to 96 and coming back to 100? That's it.
And one thing with that too, a lot of times if you're having issues with your website when you're designing it and making changes, you need to make sure to go back there and clear the cache.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if not, you won't see those changes and you'll be wondering, why do I see something in the back end, but in the front end is not showing up? I see that a lot in the WordPress groups of, hey,
Mm.
this is not working, and a lot of the solutions is just clear your cache.
So this one just ensures it, means it will clear up the cached pages. Let's say the cache was available for last minute, 5 minutes before. Now 5 minutes after that 5-minute marker, I did some changes. I changed some text on the home page. So that means one of these 14 pages is invalid now. So the new people who are coming in, if the cache is not rebuilt, they will not see the latest changes. So that is why this 100% means now 14 of 14 pages is cached. So if I do some changes in page 1 on page 2, it will come down to 98% or 97% and come back to 100. So that's how it is. And there are a few plugins in this style. So you can see the fine tuning. I'm not sure if at this point I can actually do a test or not.
And then the other thing too is if you're putting stuff in Cloudflare
Mhm.
and other tools, you want to make sure that it's not just the cache here, but Cloudflare has its own cache. If
Yeah.
you're
So
using
if you go to
image optimization
integrations,
plugins,
okay. So I know what is the issue with these. Because Nginx, this is why I don't usually like to use Nginx, because Nginx, every configuration, you need to go to the SSH and actually edit the Nginx configuration file to get it done. So I'm going to share something else. Let me remove this first, or I can share another window. So this is the part that Nginx requires some things. Usually it's in, yeah, this one will not work. To exit this. Yes. Just when I'm looking for things, I cannot find it.
So that's how the world works, brother.
Yeah. So in this case, especially in Nginx, this kind of headache is a
Just a quick question. If you guys want to comment what kind of hosting you guys use, that will be great so we know. So the content role website that was on RecNerd, and I've been using them for a year or so, and so far it's been good. Omar, you have any shared hosting? What do you use?
I don't use WordPress, brother.
You don't use WordPress.
Unfortunately,
Nice.
I'm the worst person for this product. I don't use WordPress.
Yeah, I know a lot of people want to, get away with WordPress, but then, they look around everywhere and then they find out the price and then the things that they can do and then switch back to WordPress. Currently, I'm working on another e-commerce website, and I didn't want to go with WordPress because I thought it was going to be, the updates and maintenance mode, and sometimes there's a WordPress update and there's a compatibility issue. And I looked around everywhere to figure out what will work and pocket friendly, and then end up going with WordPress. At the end, I think it's things you can do with WordPress and how you can control it. It's
Yeah.
better
Sorry,
compared to any
saying that,
other.
I do have one WordPress website, and it's running on Vulture. Is it Vulture?
Volta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Volta. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
So
very good
reward
site.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So reward points actually on WordPress. Yeah, I just remembered. Yeah. So
So
yeah, I
I
use
just
that.
did it from the console. So those who are running Nginx, they will hit this problem. And this problem is not only with this plugin, and many plugin who requires system level access. For Nginx, you have to actually shell in as root and get it done. So that's a reminder for any Nginx users. Lightspeed and Apache are fine. So let's go back here. Now you can see the Nginx rules are not working. So I went into the server and did something. Just copy the configuration from here and paste it over there, saved it. Now, if I do a refresh on this page, you can see the Nginx rules are working now. So I guess this should be, it should clear the cache and it should rebuild the cache. Is there still any people here?
I think there's quite a few, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of live stream notifications, so even I wasn't sure which where should I go, but I will stick around and one group.
No, but I mean, it is very difficult to get out from the WordPress ecosystem because, like Sam was explaining, that you actually need to spend a whole lot of money and you get locked under the system. For example, you are going with, what is the name? Very popular one, Wix. So if you go with Wix, they give you such flexibility. You don't know anything and you can design things, use the templates and get it done. But then the moment you are going further than that, means you want to integrate payment system, you want to integrate membership system. So all these will add in monthly cost on top of your original cost. So it can reach up to 100 to 120 USD per month. So if you compare it with the flexibility, if you want to come out from that system and go to any other system, for example, any other CMS or even WordPress, you can't do that. You cannot bring anything from Wix. It's locked system. Everything you have to rebuild from zero. So these are some of the things. Yeah.
Considering, no, because see, it's especially for the new business. Sometimes you wanna do it properly, but you still wanna somehow avoid any expense that comes with it, right? So even though it's a $25 a month, you will get a somehow kind of restricted plan, and if you go over, then
So
that's when they will get you, right?
yeah, definitely. That's when they will get you. This is the thing about locked system. And so I'm going to do a testing on this website, even though the cache didn't finish, because if we wait, everyone will fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do the retest. Also the audience. So I have these two instances of Nginx, just now you saw. So wp1.rabins.xyz, it's open. So you can open it up from your mobile. And there's another one, wp2.rabins.xyz. These are two identical sites, one-to-one identical, means the content is exactly the same. So you can see with the caching plugin with Swift Performance AI, your TTFB is 192 ms, which is pretty tough to get, and fully loaded time is 1.3 seconds. These are all still in green. CLS is very low, 0.03. Structure is 98 and performance is 93. I think a content delivery network we still need, because we will be able to offload all these, even though it's medium low priority, but if you have a CDN system, all these requests can be from an external server. And it did change everything to WebP. You can see the extension.
Yeah.
So all these things has been done without touching any of the things in the front end.
So, Ruhani, when you first went through this, I saw that it was capturing the server that you were on, what team that you were on, etc. Is any of the data going back to them so they can see and try to improve based on different people's teams, or
I think
is it
they
just staying
use
local?
anonymous records, means they don't get our IP, but they keep a unique number, just like how Google Analytics does. They keep a unique ID, and against that, there's a data that why this one didn't work out, or whether there was a marker that there was a problem hitting, or some library is not available. For example, the image conversion library is not available. It happens mostly on VPS, but cPanel, they are pre-installed and ready.
Okay. So one of the things too is because the AI feature on Swift performance is pretty new. So I'm sure as it builds over time and it collects all this data, it's going to get even better.
Yeah.
And hence
And
why you're probably getting a good deal with this Black Friday right now. Come next year, it might be more expensive because all their stuff has improved.
Oh, from Monday is more expensive, Alberto.
yeah, from Monday is more expensive.
Oh,
Monday's
there you go.
yeah,
See, already.
yeah, yeah. So
So
it was just a special 7-day offer. We had to twist the founder's arm to actually get this deal because he had already planned his Black Friday deal, which will be offered from Monday.
Now, is that
yeah,
from his site, or are you guys still offering it on your site, but just
No.
with
It's
his new
purely
price?
from him. We're just involved for the 7 days. From
Okay.
Monday, 12 p.m. GMT, the founder will do his own Black Friday deal, and the unlimited site is $599. Then it's not $299. So,
There you go. You guys see?
yeah. And guys, that's not FOMO. That's 100% facts.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to quickly go
Yeah.
through something to give a insight on certain things that people might not be aware about. So I'm going to share this tab. This is one of my site. It has WooCommerce and Elementor and whatnot. So yes, this is Lightspeed Cache. The thing about Lightspeed Cache is it is so diverse and so detailed. You have to go through trial and error quite a lot. And for example, for the first thing, if you do not assign a domain key from Quick, even though they say that you didn't link it to Quick Cloud, this plugin will still not work 100%. So be aware of how you are using Lightspeed Cache. Whether you are always assigning the domain key, always assigning the server IP, and such things. That is just one part. Then if you go inside each element, there is so much information there. So let me just start with the first tab. So you have to know what are these things for each individual tab. Like TTL, what is TTL? Time to leave. I know what is TTL, but if you ask somebody who just started with WordPress, what is TTL, they will completely lost track. They don't know what is
Yes,
it. They have
it's
to.
overwhelming, isn't it? Yeah, all that info.
Yes, it is overwhelming. You can see there is so many options. Yes, from initial understanding, it feels okay. It is okay to serve stale. But the literal meaning is, even though you're updating your site, it will still show the old site in the front end. Do you want that? It might feel like, okay, it looks like a good idea. They even put a warning, do not enable this option if that is not okay with you. So if you only have a static site which doesn't change over time, then you can keep it on. But that you need to understand that all the hooks, all the things that comes with it, you need to know what to exclude, where to exclude. Then you have to understand what is ESI, edge side includes. So these are like Asif was talking about. Yes, these things might not be available in Swift Performance AI. You know why? Because these options are only available with Lightspeed Enterprise web server with Quick Cloud CDN. Means if you do not use their service and enterprise version of the server, this will not work regardless whether you turn it on or not. So this can create more confusion than actually solution.
So, yeah.
And then like these things, you need to know which password and where to capture the password for Redis or Memcache extension. So you can see the Memcache extension is not installed, so it's disabled by default. And when you enable Redis, you have to look at these things that Redis is 6379 port. Then you have a Redis password which doesn't have a username. Who is going to tell you all this? So if you come and ask me to configure your Lightspeed cache perfectly, I will ask you a certain amount of money because this is so detailed. I have to understand how your site works, how everything works, so I can fine tune it to the perfection of that specific site. So this is not something you just pick up, apply, and get it done. No, It doesn't work that way. And most of the shared hosting will disable the cron system that is very dependent. Lightspeed is very, very dependent on the cron system. So they have an internal cron crawler. So they every minute, every 5 minutes, every 1 hour, they will check the cache and rebuild the cache. Now, even though it might say that, okay, you can enable the cache crawler, then it will say that your server hosting provider did not enable this option. And if you go and ask them to enable this option, they will not enable for you because you are on a shared hosting. So unless you are on dedicated hosting or similar, then it's very difficult to get it. Yeah. So marketing with WP, I mean, Ankit, thank you for this. That this is a very, very good statement. You will see the test result versus different system give different results. What I have realized is if you're into publishing and relying on SEO, Google Page Speed Insights is your friend. But yes, as I said, that it is a highly acceptable guideline, but it can vary a little bit here and there. So I hope, so here, I know I'm talking a lot. Hopefully I'm not getting you guys bored to the maximum, but you need to know when you are talking about, okay, how does it fare with Lightspeed Cache? So all these things, right? Even if you turn it on or off, it doesn't matter. Because most hosting will not allow you to use this. This is one of those things that you need to be aware of before you go and touch this type of things. You will be wondering, why did I enable all the crons? It's already enabled, but it never does the cron. You will realize that when you go to page optimization, there are so many requests pending because the cron never ran. So I can show it from my live site, but look at this. I mean, there are settings after settings after settings. Means you do one mistake, you can see how many warning is given that if you enable this, something will break. If you enable this, something else will break. So you have to, they even provided how to fix problems caused by CSS and JS optimization. So this is not a game that you can play so easily. Look at this. This your request cron didn't finish. You know why? Because this server, the crawler cron is disabled by the administrator. So I cannot use this feature. Even though the Lazyload, the VPI is still trying to work, but it cannot work. Then there is localization, localized resources, and I haven't gone into few other things like image optimization, CDN. I haven't even gone into that. So yes, if you want to use Lightspeed Cache, yes, they build this plugin for their enterprise and open Lightspeed. So of course, it will work maximum efficiency if you know how to configure it. But trust me on this is not something you can configure overnight or even 10, 12 hours. It's not possible. And then there is more options and more options and more options. Yes, it can connect to Cloudflare API. So with that, you can actually clear the Cloudflare cache from this menu, which the other plugin also have. So I hope it was a clear indication that if you want to go with Lightspeed Cache, yes, that will be the best. If you know every nook and cranny that you need to fill up and where to fill up and which to enable in which context. So I hope it gave some insights that how it is differentiating from there. Because when I enabled the plugin for Swift Performance AI, have you noticed what was the timing? The total time was 10 to 11 seconds since activation, and it activated and self-analyzed that this is running on Nginx and is this running on PHP this version and whatever not in the server types and such things.
Yeah,
So
even
now,
your theme and all that stuff.
yeah,
So it knew it was Cadence. It popped up and said Cadence.
yeah, it will detect the theme And if the theme have a internal caching, like Cadence have, they actually have performance caching. So you can load Google font locally and such things, even in the free version. So these are nice things, but somebody commented that break up with Lightspeed Cache. I'm not talking about breaking up. So how advanced you want to go and spend your time? This is the foreseeable problem I look at when using Lightspeed Cache. First, I configure this cache for one website. If I export this setting and apply it to my other website, it will not work. Something will break. You know why? Because it's so fine-tuned for each individual sites that it becomes a tremendous headache that I cannot simply copy the configuration and paste it there. It will never work. So I am running about 40 to 50 WordPress websites. Some of them are testing and some are production sites. So I know this headache that I have to configure it individually. And even with that, it will take time because there will be some errors coming out, JavaScript errors, console errors, that I need to figure out which Lightspeed set cache settings causing that problem. I think this is a very important question which I haven't seen from Jingu. And yes, I will talk with the founder on this Memcache and Redis cache. Umar, do you have any clarity on this part?
What was the question? Sorry.
Let me highlight this.
Can Swift apply Memcache and Redis cache? I don't know, but I can find out for you.
Yeah. So I will change this screen, go back here. See, this is not the one. My God, I have so many tabs open. Where was I? Okay, so we did a testing on this, I guess, already. So we can highlight some of the questions. Let's see. So there is a bug that all the questions that I favorited is not showing.
I see the favorites, the little stars on the side.
Yeah, for some reason I can't see it. You can highlight from there.
Which was the last question that you did?
Yeah. Is there an option to manually set some settings and other by auto? So in terms, the primary optimization is automatic. So once you've done the automatic, then you go to under the hood and you pick your favorite ones. So it's auto plus your settings. So you can turn off some other settings and turn on the ones you want. Yes, you can do that.
Okay, Ruhani, regarding the Memcache and the Redis cache, the response I got was Swift Performance 2 can, but they didn't apply it to Swift Performance AI because they didn't find it useful and that it didn't improve the results significantly. That is the reason why it's not implemented in Swift Performance AI.
Okay. Yes, okay, so whoever asked the question, that the previous question, can Swift apply Memcache and Redis? Not at the moment. So they have it in the Swift optimization version 2, but not in this version because it didn't make some significant difference in performance. The other question, just now you show, Alberto. First of all, since I use Builder the most when using WordPress and customize it, I think it would be a good idea to first check a site that uses Elementor Builder. Yes. Like just now, one of my site is actually fully running on Elementor in the front page, and it was fine. I guess that is what he asked, unless I misunderstood.
I think so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is no real order. So this one also, I haven't seen the option. You are going from bottom to top in the favorites.
I'm going from top to bottom.
Oh, okay, top to bottom. Okay, fine. Yeah, just go to the next one.
You see it on the screen, or
Yeah.
I think he
What do
answered
you?
that in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Lightspeed cache.
I actually shown you guys that yes, you can go to the Lightspeed cache direction, and also you can go to these Swift performance direction. It will make a lot of difference because you need to actually learn that which individual setting matches with your site, and it will not match with the next site because each individual site is different. Even though you're using Elementor, even though you're using WooCommerce, they act differently in different server spaces. And as I have shown, Lightspeed Cache is pretty good because it's like a Mac application designed for Mac. The thing is, it's so detailed that you actually have to go through the entire study process to understand each individual objects that they are referring to. Because there is a lot of jargons, TTL, then ESI. These are not day-to-day jargon that everybody knows. So you will make mistakes so many times to actually get it done. And at some point you will feel that frustrated that why am I doing this? I told somebody, I think 2 weeks back when I joined Umar and Sam in the stream, I actually told them that it took me 2 months to understand the Lightspeed cache. For me, I'm doing WordPress since 2001. So it's 22 years in WordPress. For me, it took me 2 months because it's so detailed. And every time I'm enabling something, something is breaking. It's very, very difficult to go with. Yes. Okay, we can go to the next question. The EWW, yes, I tried to use it, but for some reason it never worked out for me. I tried to use it on 4 or 5 of my sites. I know if you own EWW, then Swiss is free for you, but they are very one panel setting. So they do not cover a lot of stuff. If you look at any other, so there is a minimum number of settings that every cache plugin should provide. And I don't think that covered it. I tried it in 5 of my sites. It didn't improve. Yes, it works fine with Bricks Builder and PHP 8.1. All the sites, even this one you're looking at on the screen, is also PHP 8.1. It depends on what is enough for you. So if you are like me, then 90 is not enough. But honestly, for a day-to-day use, 70 to 90 is a very good mark. So if you can achieve somewhere along that line, it's actually good for you. You can go with it.
it also depends on how well you develop your site.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a very good point. Very good point. I also want to test whether it is suitable for Korea environment. Do you mean Korean language? I think language was not a problem, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, you can try it out.
So I have a question. So you mentioned something about Swift version 2 and then Swift AI.
Mhm.
So if you buy the Swift AI deal, do you also have access to Swift 2, or are they two separate products? And
Let me check for you so I can answer this instantly.
So previously, everybody who had Swift 2 were moved on to Swift Performance AI. But whether if you buy Swift Performance AI and you get 2, I'm not sure. But people who,
Okay.
like last year, people who had bought Swift Performance 2 were automatically upgraded to Swift Performance AI.
Yes, that's
Understand?
correct. So actually, this is why I wanted to show this.
There, yeah.
So now I think you can see clearly, you can actually switch to legacy version.
Okay.
Even though you have this, you can actually switch to this. Okay, so Sam is still here. Is he still
He's
here?
having issues with his camera again, glitching.
Oh, okay. All right. So what is the next question?
Well, there was that one on Korea. So,
Location of
like
Korea.
how
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't think we know the answer for that, right? Like if
There
there's
is
going to
no
be
free
any
version.
blocks or.
Benchmarking, you mean the scores? Yeah, the scores.
I think we showed some of those scores already when we went
Yeah,
through the live. Maybe they come on later.
I think he's talking about the plugin version. So WooCommerce, actually, I'm trying to adapt myself in WooCommerce in Bricks. I would recommend Bricks because Bricks is very lightweight performance theme that enables you to hand build everything. Like you build like a Lego, but it is very, very fast. And the other one will be fastest is Cadence and Block C. So these are the ones I would recommend for WooCommerce.
I
Yeah.
actually remember asking this question a couple of years ago, and somebody recommended, I think, Generate Press back
Yeah,
then.
Generate Press is very fast, but it's not that eye candy. You know what I mean? It's very slim.
Okay.
The eye candy factor.
Yeah, I'm excited for Black Sea version 2.0. They have a lot
Yeah.
more stuff that they added for the WooCommerce piece.
So and also ask how can I join the giveaway? Okay, I think you guys are already eligible to join the giveaway, but here is the form. So this form is to actually reduce the number of false requests, or some people just join just to say hi and go away. So all those things. I think Alberto, you can help paste this link in the comments on Loudegg and probably YouTube, so they can fill it up.
Let me try it this way.
Which one Ankit is asking? Ankit Dixit. Can you answer this? Which one he is referring to?
I think he was asking about the giveaway too. I mean, they're on the same chat.
Oh, okay. I already, Umar, I think you have a previous appointment, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so
I've got a
we are
couple
not
of
going to
minutes
lock
before I
you
go.
down for this.
No, it's
So
fine. I
we
got a
will take
couple
care
of
of
minutes.
this. And thank you for the opportunity to talk about this, and we go through it together. So we actually went through quite a lot of testing. And okay. So Ankit's question, I just remembered. If we uninstall the plugin, images remain optimized. Yes. So I did this testing. So I uninstalled the plugin. All the images stayed as it is. So yes. Sorry, we missed your question earlier. So with that, I think we will post the form link into the comments of each group, so you guys can go ahead and fill it up. This form will automatically disable by itself when the time is gone. So just remember that.
Yeah, so I'd just like to take the opportunity to thank you guys for having me on today. And a big thank you from Sam as well, even though he's not here right now. He's having issues with his internet and his camera. So
Yeah.
thank you, Ruhani and Alberto. And before I go, guys, I just want to say that, yeah, it's a great deal. It was crazy how we managed to secure it because the founder was already going to do his own Black Friday deal.
Yeah.
So the deal does end on Monday, $299 for the unlimited. Just to give you a comparison, last year the same plugin, 100 sites, was offered at $399. So
Yeah.
you're getting limited at $299 now, and it's not going to be cheaper than that ever. So if you're a WordPress fanatic and you need something like this, or you're doing loads of client sites, guys, in the minimum, check out the site. Ruhani's got the link up there somewhere. So check out the product. 100 sites are $199, and then the 10 site license is a special early bird license, meaning
Yeah.
when after the 7 days there won't be a 10 site license. It'll be 5 sites for $149. So yeah, the price does shoot up. So if you're interested, guys, take a look. And yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the early bird group, or drop them anywhere and tag us, and hopefully we will get back to you. But yeah, guys, thanks again for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yeah.
Thank you, Alberto.
All right.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Take care.
All right. So
I think we answered most of the questions, right?
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
you can always reach out to me and Alberto. We will try our best. So we are trying to discuss about this product because I think it has a future, because not many caching plugins. If you go and look at all the caching plugins, they are always so much full of options. But if you have too many options, the complexity of that itself is counterintuitive. So it's very difficult to find a sweet spot between options and the simplicity of using it. So I think that is where it differs quite a lot. And at the end of the day, you guys can test it. You have 7 days. If you don't like, you go ahead and refund it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So the other thing is, we're trying to build up the community and everything. So please make sure to go to our YouTube channel or Ruhani's YouTube channel and like and subscribe. It's basically YouTube at Ruhani.Rabin. I'll put the link on here right now, so you can see it there. You
yeah,
can see all our past episodes, and you can also be notified when you like and subscribe to any new events and giveaways and stuff that we're having.
yeah. I think Aaron's were asking whether you can paste the link, the deal link in the Facebook group
I did.
comments. Okay. Okay.
I
Cool.
pasted them in all of them already. It just took a little bit to go through.
All right. Thanks, everyone. I hope we were able to see this in real life in multiple different websites. And I also created a VPS, install the control panel, and have multiple instances running, so you guys can see how it works out. So we will announce. So because we are doing it in multiple groups and YouTube, we will collect all the comments. We will identify the unique names, and then we pick the best ones from there. So
Well, we don't
again,
pick it, right? So it's ChatGPT that picks it. So we
is
use AI
ChatGPT.
to pick it.
We use AI to pick the winners. Thank you, Victor. So Victor,
And then everyone, just so you know, tomorrow we're gonna go live again for Kitchen.
oh yeah.
So
So while you are
we're gonna.
here, let me just share the screen. I think it's easier to just share the screen. I need to go there first. Hopefully, so share screen. So here you can see we have kitchen tomorrow, same time, and this is a unique product.
We don't see it
And
yet. Let me show it on the screen. Hold on.
wait.
There we go.
Did it came in?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just put it. I just showed it.
Okay. So yeah, the kitchen is also very interesting product, and you guys should take a look how we manage our live information inside kitchen. So it will be another approach of looking at it. And yeah, if you guys have a little bit of time tomorrow, hop in and we will discuss about this amazing kitchen.co.
And if you like File Explorer, like to search for your files and stuff
Yeah.
like that in Windows, this is very similar and is very fast, smooth, and an easy way to share your details with your clients and everything like that.
All right. Thank you, guys. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful
Thanks,
night
everyone.
or day, wherever you are. And thanks for everything. We are
Thank
going
you.
to
Hopefully
end the
we'll see you guys
broadcast
tomorrow.
and we will see you on our next video. Thank you, Alberto.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
Take care.